All right, Book. First up is going to be Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and then Cameron Cox.
Yeah, Devin obviously got down huge, down 31. What do you feel like you guys were able to get back in the game, and what do you feel like happened those last 2-3 minutes where you guys weren't able to pull out the comeback?
I'd say we started guarding, not letting them be so comfortable and be shoot around shots. And we started making a couple shots. I mean, I think we got some good looks in the first half and just didn't execute on them. But that's the name of the game. But we fought hard tonight. We fought back against a good team. So that's good energy moving into the next game.
I saw obviously you and Paul George had some words. Was that you just defending your teammate Chris, and what happened there?
I mean, it's nothing, honestly. It's nothing.
Next is Cameron Cox of 12 News, and then we'll have Kellen Olson.
Hey, Devin, what did Paul say to you?
I don't remember.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, and then Joe Bacano.
Hey, Book, you guys had 10 turnovers in the first 15 minutes, but then went on a really long run of just having only one. What did you see change in the offense that led to that level of flow?
I'd say we just, we're in desperate times. And when you're making shots, the ball moves, a lot better. So it looks, like I said, in the first half, I think we still got some really good looks, just didn't execute them. But we did take care of the ball better, and that's, what allowed us to go on the run that we had. And that was one of our point of emphasis going into the game.
Next is Joe Bacano with Fanatics Sports Radio, and then Brendan Clean.
Hey, Book, this is the first time in a long time that an opposing team has imposed their will on you, but you guys fought back at the very end. As you walk away from this game, what can you and your teammates take away from this game? I know you're hurting right now, but what can you guys take away?
I'm not hurting, but, a loss is a lesson for us. So, we just have to go into film and learn from our mistakes. We've already talked about it throughout the locker room. Post game, we're sitting in there and still going over schemes and, reads and reacts. That's the things that we're gonna have to do is have more conversation with each other, because it was a short off season, with the new team. So, you can think of these games as kind of like pickup games that matter. So we're still trying to figure some things out, but we've been pretty well to start.
Next is Brendan Clean with Forbes, followed by Paul Richardson.
Hey, Book, you talked about kind of the rhythm of the games, and you played 45 minutes tonight, and Monty said that was kind of you taking that upon yourself, asking to stay in the game. Is it safe to say you're kind of getting into a rhythm and a physical kind of place you want to be for the season right now?
Yeah, I was joking after the back-to-back from Utah, Denver, that, we have to be in top shape now, going from altitude back-to-back to where we're at now. But, I feel good. It doesn't feel like I played 45 minutes, but, we had it going in the third quarter and we made a run, and I wanted to keep things going. We're fighting an uphill battle the whole time, and, it was good to see us respond. It's good. That was our first time, I'd say, getting punched in the face, for real.
Next is Paul Richardson with the Sports Cave, followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Devin, just to kind of follow up on that, usually when teams go down by a lot, not that you throw in the towel, but the energy changes. What is it, or what was it about that game that led you to want to stay in there, that gave you the feel that this was a game you guys could possibly come back and steal?
We have some players in here, man, and we're not going to fight till that final whistle goes or the final horn goes off. So, that's pretty much it. Down 30, down 50, up 30, up 50. I don't think it matters with this group. We're going to still play the right way, and try to win the game at all costs. So, there's no letdown. The energy didn't change. If anything, we came closer together, when we were down, which was good to see.
Next is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic.
You mentioned, you guys made some shots, and Cam was one of those guys that finally hit a couple, and then Dario hit a couple. What'd you think of their efforts and them being part of that comeback?
Yeah, like I said, we have a well-balanced team and many threats on this team with Kim and Dario, being that, especially in our second unit. Those are the shots that we want them to take every time. I think we generated good looks throughout the night. And more times than not, I feel, those guys are going to knock down shots, and, they're a big part of our run tonight.
And just my only follow-up I had was, when you look at, in the past, when you played, it was like, okay, Devin's getting ready to take over and get shots up. And I've asked you this before, but I'll ask again after a loss, just that feeling of, hey, I don't have to do that. I can create for others and then find my way in the offense. And thought that's what you guys did ultimately in the second half.
Yeah, just trying to find that balance. Like I said, these are, we're a couple months in, but these still are pickup games with us in terms of finding our spacing and our flow. But we'll figure it out.
Final question is Gina Mizell with Suns.com.
Hey, Book, when you talk about just guys already, even immediately after the game, going over schemes, going over stuff in the locker room, just the fact that it immediately kind of turns into a learning lesson for you guys, like just how encouraging is that, moving forward, that just automatically guys are in the locker room and already going over stuff?
I'd say that's the most important part, throughout a season, especially 72 games. If you get too down on yourself or on your team, those things can carry over. But we're not into that. We're into coming together as a team and figuring it out, and winning basketball games. So, that's our main objective. That's our main goal. We have winners in here, proven track records in here. Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, you hear their voice at all times in the locker room in the best ways possible. So we have a good group over here, a bunch of fighters.
All right, thanks, Book.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.